I just burped. January 24th. Look at Ski though. He just ate a bunch and now he's like, I ate so much food. I fed him more than I usually do because he's been looking very scrawny. And he's growing. He's a growing boy. So today I want to say it was super duper fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better day. Honestly. I woke up, my alarm went off, and I was already a little over, like ahead in hours than I usually am in the week. And because of the break, I got 4 hours for that day on Monday. I'm looking at Ski though, making sure he's not pooping or anything. So I woke up normally and remembered that I hadn't told Chris that I didn't plan to come in the morning for my first 2 hours since I was already a little bit ahead, and just worked in the afternoon. My first alarm went off and I was like, oh, dang it, I should tell Chris. And I started to wake up and I texted him. I was like, hey, I didn't plan to come in this morning, but if I need to, I can, and it'll be totally fine. And I'm really sorry. And he was like, go back to sleep. And I was like, okay, that's sweet. So I did that, and then I went to class. Class was great. And then and then instead of my second class, we went to a Martin Luther King thing, and a preacher preached at the college. That was weird, but awesome. Like, I didn't expect that to be in college, but it was great. I mean, not a Christian college. That was so great. And then, after that, I went back to work, and then Andrew Nunn came, met me at NWAC, and we went and got some food, and then we came back to the apartment and hung out for a little bit, and then we went to community group, which was fantastic, and then him and I had such an amazing talk on the way back to NWAC. He was asking, he was saying he's been at this state where he's wanting to want God, and this love, he wants to love, he feels like his love isn't really love. And I was like, dude, I've been there. 2 years ago, and I explained to him, I had been feeling like this, I knew that all I needed was to love Jesus. That's all I needed to do. But I also felt like I needed, and I wanted to, I had to do this checklist. I had to, I had to be a good Christian. I had to, the typical good Christian. And God just broke me down, and I was, crying one night, and I was like, God, there's no way it's that easy, for it to happen, for me to just love you. There's no way that's all that needs to happen. And he was like, it is all that needs to happen, is what God said. And I was like, well, okay then. And so I explained that all to him, and, gave some scripture, and he gave some scripture which, made him understand it. I mean, not that he hadn't already understood it. It was just, needing to come back to that realization again, And so that was so good. It was such a good talk. And I came back here. And I have to go poop. I think Soooo has to go poop. So I'm going to do that. Good night.